Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Here we go!
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Shout out to your friends. I'm going crazy. Shout out to deep in.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love it.
Mustang 19, 70 Timberwolves.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. First reception of the game for St. Brown, and he gives his team a first down.
17 yards, and the Las Vegas first down.
Cup 19, Cup 79, 19, Tiger 19, Buffalo 18, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Deputy. Hawk 70, Hawk.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
Tight, 19 tight.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Packers 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Higgins sent in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This is about as short as you can get. His kick is perfect. And the Raiders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. That one incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
3rd and 11.
Scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Prescott. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
In punt formation.
Here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And a short field awaits. Fair catch taken on this side of midfield.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
In motion, that's Thornton. That one intercepted. Picked off by Johnny Barron. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Oh! And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A gain there of 15. First down, Broncos.
First down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah. There we go. Wide in. So we're going to 54. Wide in. Tight end on. Split it.
Throwing is Prescott. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the ready. Dragon 60. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
In motion, that's Thornton. To the air now on 1st and 10. Right side, that's St. Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
Tag 18, 5, 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Wide in. Then we're going to 53.
A run with Harvey. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah! Wide in. 26.
Handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Get out there. 26.
On play action. Here's Dak. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We're going to 54.
On second down, it's Dak. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
You just can't defend a pass much better than that, Mike. And the way they teach these defenders is attack the receiver's hand with your hands. That's the catch point that you want to disrupt, and makes a really nice play on the ball, and he's able to knock it out of bounds.
46.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll stop at just over a minute remaining in this first half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Yeah! Hey, go to 54, go to 54. Why? Hey, go, kill. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
To throw is Dak. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin.
Here we go, going to 54. Why? Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Broncos will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. just going to run it here up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 18, run. Dragon 60. 18, 5 here. Ready, right?
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Ready, set.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Ready, Mustang nice. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. Ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Cowboy in. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Okay, break.
3rd down and 9.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Alliance. Warrior 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Vegas.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
19 stop. Here we go. 19 Charger. 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch. And with this field position, Mike, I think you're looking at this like it's 4-down territory, so I think they're able to get it there on 3rd down, but even if he did it, I think that 3rd down call was all about setting up. If we needed to, we'll go for it on 4th.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That one is complete. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Vegas.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Raiders will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here we go on the return from the 1. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Denver 1st down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Prescott on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. Neomatic only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
47.
Now, Prescott. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
60. Seven Pirates.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
19-yard line.
Here's Harvey. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Harvey. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's able to take it up to the 30-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A first down throw for Prescott. Quick throw here is complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Toss, right side, that's Harvey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
Dragon 60. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is knocked away. Incomplete. Nice play defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
In motion, that's Thornton. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Nick Bosa. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. The Raiders have their punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This returnable from inside is on 40. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
That's swung out to Harvey. Now inside the 25. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Work in the middle, that's Harvey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
We're going to 54. Wire. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54.
On the give, this is Harvey. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Harvey is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Dragon 60. Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Set to go now on first and 10.
19 Lions. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19. Hey, check that. Street. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick.
In motion, that's Thornton.
Hey.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 43, here's second and 8.
Go. 19 tight. Panther 60.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Now they'll set up to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Finding Metcalf quickly on the RPO. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. A pickup there of 28 yards. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. On the kid, it's Harvey. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
So I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They come up for second and 2. They'll run. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They'll drop to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 5-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll run here. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And the Broncos will go up by 7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Has caught right side by Thornton. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
Ready.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Michael. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up cause we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free out, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah.
Just spin. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense.